welcome to ThinkTank Thursday with TrainerTainment. I'm Denise Killian. Today we are at the Great American Franchise Expo, and I've got a couple of special guests with me, which we're very excited. We're going to introduce you in just a moment. But ThinkTank Thursday, of course, is the day that we ask you to take just 30 minutes from your regular day and think about things that are happening for you beyond the day-to-day operations. So we first can't do ThinkTank Thursday without our sponsors. So we want to thank them and appreciate their help because they make it possible to bring this to you every single week. So today, you've noticed, I have two guests with me. It's so exciting. TrainerTainment, we all work in different places. So when we get the chance to be together, it's just a wonderful
that. Yeah.
It's a wonderful thing, isn't it? So I'd like to introduce you to Dan Porter. He is one of our sales folks and one of our coaches. He works a lot for New Center Project Development. And of course, the one, the only CEO and founder of TrainerTainment, Beth Stanley. You know her, you love her, as we all do. So we are here at the Great American Franchise Expo. And it's so interesting and fascinating because I know a lot of the people that we work with on a regular basis are looking at maybe franchising out their business.
Yeah.
So, Beth, what is your biggest takeaway so far from this show?
What's interesting, we're here because Dan met somebody at IAPA, which I think is an important acknowledgement because all relationships can be and should be leveraged or pursued. And he did a great job connecting with Kyle is the guy that you connected with on IAPA, and it's here in the Dallas-Fort Worth area. So, Dan was like, let's check this out. Let's see what's going on. And I had the opportunity to speak, and so that was very cool, and it helped us develop a little more content, so that's always fun. And I love to get in front of people to speak.
I've never
Can you imagine that?
Isn't that a shock, Dan?
Yeah. I think it's interesting. It's fun for me to watch entrepreneurs, whether the franchisor or the franchisee. And so that's what we got to do this week, is to interface with those that have realized their dream and have kind of taken it forward, and they're looking for other people to franchise. And then those that are out looking to see, can I do that? And I go be a business for myself. I love entrepreneurs. I've met lots of young women who are thinking, because there's something here for me.
Is that great?
It's fun. I love that. I'm a for sure entrepreneur chief, and always want to go.
Dan, what about you? What's your biggest takeaway?
It's further got in my mind that what both sides of the equation are. There's the franchisor that has a business model that they've perfected a lot of times in their own business. And then they've worked with the partners that we're working with here to franchise their business to go find franchisees. And so that's the other side of the equation, is people that are wanting to find a business that they can purchase and repeat and enjoy. So we've certainly talked with both sides of the equation here this weekend. It's been good to kind of crystallize what the needs are from both of those sides. And we're looking forward to following up with some of the folks. We think there may be some training and development we can help with from the franchisor side, so that they can help strengthen the sales for the sales process for the franchisees. Sometimes we find that a very successful franchisor knew what to do in sales to sell their business. But when you sell the business and all the standard operating procedures and how to set up the building, how to set everything else up, that sales piece gets lost. And all of a sudden, that person might not be the salesperson that the original one was. So we need to make sure that everything gets transferred along. So we found both sides.
And I think that's an interesting thing that, holds a lot of people back, quite frankly, is if you've already started a business, the thought of expanding it and creating a new one in a different location, there are so many moving parts.
There are. And I think as franchises grow, they have growing pains because maybe they don't have that development or those good systems and processes. I also think that the further away from the founder. And I mean, there's lots of statistics about that, even in family-owned businesses, legacies. You know, the founder has the business and it's this, and then it gets passed down, or somebody with, you know, franchises, and it becomes, it can become different, and it can be watered down. So I think the strength in having great systems and processes put together make a giant difference. And I know we're always hard at work with that. I mean, in the New Center project piece, Dan, that you deal with, that's kind of what we're doing with New Center projects. We're building their systems and processes, and which is what we think maybe we've got to play it here now.
Absolutely. And Dan, particularly like we center businesses that we help create new centers and get them off the ground, what is the thing that you see most often or most reoccurring that is a hindrance, or that maybe the owners are most concerned about?
The things that they aren't concerned about.
Oh, good answer.
That sneak up behind them and bite them in the rear end. A lot of times people will see a business from the outside and they say, that's a great business.
Yes, yeah.
All you got to do is put ice cream in the cone and serve it to people, and you got smiles.
What could go wrong?
Well, the freezer could stop working.
Yeah.
You could run out of product.
Yeah.
You have to hire people to do the scooping.
Yeah.
You're not going to be able to scoop 60 hours a week yourself. And what do you do when you are popular and you get a line out the door? Now what do I do? So there's a lot of that preparing from having done it so many times in the past to prepare to be ready for those you really got to stack the deck to be prepared for the stuff that you don't need.
Yeah, that was a very good drip on the pro system, baby. Stack the deck.
Well, when you got the right mindset, it's really.
Oh, there he goes again. If you don't know what we're talking about, he is acknowledging the sales pro system. He's communicating it in a great way. And
That's right.
Got 3 of them.
And helping to qualify.
Oh, hey, that's it. And the connection.
Yeah.
Sure, we're all right. Maybe none of you know what we're doing here, but we're having a time.
We're having a great time. So that you were able to speak here at this conference, and I asked you to give a motivational speech because there's a lot of fear and apprehension and doing this. And the title of your speech, which I love, it was Stop Dreaming and Start Doing. So that's so important for not only like a new franchise or opening a new center, but quite frankly, your day-to-day operation.
Right. I'm a GM, a sales manager. Agreed. Well, it's fun because, we've been in business almost 20 years, and I'm blessed beyond measure. I think the world loves us. Maybe that's arrogant, but what happens as a result of that is we have the ability to attract lots of folks. And so somebody's always saying to me, "Oh, if you need somebody, I'll come do that," because they think it looks easy. And so while you're dreaming and scheming about, "Oh, I could do that," the fact that so few of us really do it means a lot, because it's not enough to be passionate and to dream. You got to do something. What did my presentation have? That Pablo Picasso said, action makes it happen. That is not what Picasso said. I'd have to be looking at that.
He was maybe a little more elegant.
He was.
Yes.
And
you'll see on your screen.
Yeah.
What Picasso, the magic vanity, Picasso's quote. But it was so touching and moving.
It is. And listen, in the most fun days, in the most difficult days, continuing to move forward, having a plan, even when the plan is wrong. I got to tell you, there are a bazillion things that I've tried throughout the 20 years, and I always love all my ideas. And I'm happier. I'm a quick start, and I'm a ton happier to do something. So the minute I dream it, if Candy doesn't not let me do it, I do it. Because doing makes me happy.
And, that's a wonderful dynamic, too, that I love about our industry and our business in particular. And I think I call it the yin and the yang that we have here at TrainerTainment.
Not me and Dan. Me and Dan are right.
That is true. That is true.
We have other gangs.
We have other yangs. We have yangs that control us, really.
But it's important to have both parts. So having the person who is very detail-oriented and process-oriented and will take an idea and really drive down and figure out all of the steps, impacts of what could happen, couldn't happen, and how do we handle that, and the dreamer.
Yeah.
And so you need the dreamer.
Absolutely.
And you need that process person. And having them work together is just a wonderful thing because it keeps everyone oriented. It keeps everyone on focus and on task and handed down the great dream and vision.
Yeah, thank you.
And one without the other just doesn't work.
Well, right, because I'll do anything. And like many entrepreneurs, we think we can just work our way or sell our way into the next thing. And having good, strong process, having great training, which really is good, right? Makes it a lot. Makes a lot.
Yeah.
But it was fun. It was an exciting speech. It's something that it's near and dear to my heart. That it's one thing to think, oh, I can do that, or I wish I could do that, or when my kids get old enough, or when I get enough money. But never. It's never good. Zig Ziglar said that he called that like when I get around to it. And so he made round tuits, and he put TOIT on it, and it would throw them out to the audience. And I thought, oh, now you got around to it. Go do it. I just always thought it was brilliant. So
Stop dreaming.
start doing.
Start doing. Right?
Right. So, can I take that back? I want to help.
Yeah.
We
Great.
want to help grow our clients' business and help grow their revenue and help grow their profit.
And their food.
Yes, and the people too.
Yep. And it's all of those things that come together, which I think, for me, my big takeaway here at the Great Franchise Expo is there is such a sense of bravery,
Oh, yes.
right? That you have to be brave
Courageous. Yeah.
to start a new business. You have to be brave to purchase a franchise. You have to be brave to create a franchise, take what you've already done and grow it more and expand it out in the world. And there's so many obstacles in financing, to securing a location, to securing a staff, getting good managers that aren't going to mess it all up.
Understanding business.
Yeah.
What the taxes are.
Right?
If that's tax assessor doesn't pop on your front door. We're in there. Another story, another day.
Yeah. Happen. Yes. So it's important to pay the workforce commission.
It is.
Yes.
It is.
Yes. So little tips that we're just dropping for you. Yeah. But we learn those lessons. And that's also something that I love to help people work through is you learn so much more when you do mess up or when you do fail.
100%.
Right?
Oh, wait, yeah.
Is that's how you learn the lessons. Yeah. And a good friend of mine used to say, I told you, but now I'm going to show you. Sometimes you got to do it to figure out.
That's right.
Right.
And
You got to mess it up.
And it's okay because you can learn from that and grow from that. And don't let that be the fear that stops you from being brave.
That's right. What did I say in the speech? That fear is not, failure. Failure is not fatal. But I'm telling you, it's hard to recover from regret. You cannot get, like a regret is, now I can't go back. I can't go back and do it. And so I would rather fail and figure something else out,
Right.
than to regret that I didn't.
Yeah. I mean, TrainerTainment has been around, for example, for 20 years. My goodness.
Almost.
Which is an amazing, fabulous accomplishment. Is this the same company as it was 20 years ago?
Oh, no.
Do we do the same sort of training and processes that we did 20 years ago?
I think it's real. I think we've continued to tweak and continue to grow and pay attention to the market and what the needs of the marketplace. We get better with more new people.
All rested up.
We get better than ever. Or the day before, when a new person joins our team, their fingerprint begins to show up everywhere, and I love it. I absolutely love it. It does sometimes feel like people are saying your baby's ugly, and so but I get to grow. I get to grow as a leader to know that I'm not the smartest person.
Actually, most times she is.
No.
But that's a part of it, right? And that's a part of franchising. That's a part of opening a new center. That's a part of changing your menu or adding another attraction, right? Is you've got to grow,
Adapt.
and you've got to adapt. And when we stop doing that is when we're really in trouble.
I agree.
Right. You get too comfortable, you get too comfortable.
Yeah. What one of our favorite clients, Rob Zabo, says, it's from Palisade. He says, "If you're not squirming, you're not learning," and I love that. So we're always going to push those limits, and because, like Dad said, we're interested in helping grow.
Yeah.
And so it can get squirmy. It can get squirmy.
It does get squirmy. And, they call it a comfort zone for a reason. And in order to grow, in order to change, in order to develop, we've got to step outside of that.
Yeah.
Which is by nature uncomfortable.
Yeah.
But you're going to get
It's the opposite of comfort zone.
That's right.
An uncomfortable zone.
That's right. So it's been fun to meet some of these entrepreneurs, though. Who has been your favorite?
Well, it's hard to pick one favorite out of the group. I've noticed that a lot of the franchisors here are a couple. They work off of each other's strengths and accomplish a lot, and one of them's probably creative, and the other one's probably got the spreadsheets behind.
Oh, yeah. Well, I love the balloon dude and the outlaw sit camp. If I didn't think it'd hurt me real bad, I'd go join. They're in the fireman.
Oh, Flomo. Shout out Flomo. So no, they're lots of fun. I've really enjoyed our next door to the robot lab. I have had a lot of fun playing with the robots.
Did you think ThinkTank then?
Yes.
You think ThinkTank's robot? I mean, with the robot
and with the robot who's part of the ThinkTank interview, as well as the CEO, who's amazing. So, but it's just been really fun to feel that spirit of entrepreneurs.
Yeah.
And that bravery again.
Yeah.
Right. It's just, you got to be brave to make it happen. So we're about out of time. The show is about to open for its second day. So just wanted to take the opportunity to sit down with my friends and share the joy of having the three of us together.
That's awesome.
And to share our thinking and our learning with you. Certainly ThinkTank Thursday every Thursday. We make it happen thanks in part to our sponsors. So we're very appreciative of them for making this happen and for giving you the chance to step out of your comfort zone for a second and think about new things and different things. If you have an idea for ThinkTank Thursday and would like to be on it, just reach out to us. You can contact Candy, Candi, at TrainerTainment.net. And we will see you back here next Thursday. And in the meantime, we're going to go have some fun, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right.
Helps me.
Denise Killian, Dan Porter, and Beth Stanley.
Have a good Thursday.
Bookings is a cloud-based e-commerce solution that allows you to accept online reservations from parties and groups 24/7. The Bookings checkout will link directly from your website. Your guests will be able to view all of your available party options, as well as the dates and times available for the party or event. Bookings is also optimized for any tablet or mobile device as well. You'll never miss an opportunity to accommodate all your guests' needs by offering add-ons and extras. In the dashboard, you have the option of viewing all parties by day or in week view. The intuitive menus will guide you through creating a party platform that fits your operational needs. From setting up multiple packages, upselling through add-ons, and managing event areas, we've got you covered.